Yay. I hope it's good to see me that early. Can y'all hear me well? You should be able to hear me. Yay. Hey, Dawn. So, we finally figured out the sound. I mean, it just took some fiddling, but my husband figured it out, and so now I don't have to use the earphones. Yes, we figured it out. Abraham. Huh. So I am excited that it's working. I'm so excited that it's working. Okay, here we go. Hey, Shannon. Hey, Kenny. Hi, Holly. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Audrey. Hi, Coralie. I'm glad everybody's here. Would you like to see the finished picture? I told you I would finish it. All right, see this line of light here? It is from I can't figure out how to, and it's on the side of the blinds. It's not the blinds. Let me see if I can't prop something up here. All right, that looks a little better. All right, good. Hey, Mona. Hey, Connie. Let's see, I'm gonna raise my camera up. All right, that way you can see. I'm still getting I really don't know how to, I've never been on this early, so usually that line goes away. But anyway, there's my, hey, Yana, there's my tiger. And I really had trouble photographing this thing because of the black. It just glares, but it's okay. Anyway, I got a little lazy when it came to the foliage on this side, but I think it turned out well. And look at all those dots. Thanks. Oh, don't look at the tiger eye. I forgot to put something there. Oh well, he'll just be odd. He scared all the butterflies out. Yeah, this background was a booger. I used the King Art gel sticks and plus a pencil. So this was all in Prismacolor. Yeah, all in Prismacolor. And I just kept pushing in that black and just slowly went across. Anyhow, I like my tiger. Yeah, well, it could have very well been that, but I've got my lights on here. Maybe I could turn the lights off. I've got one of those round lights. I've got 4 lights on here, so maybe I could just turn some of them off. I can't really photocopy that because it's too big. Hi, Marcy. Thanks for coming. Thank you. How's everybody's morning, noon, or evening? Afternoon, evening. Hey, Callie. Awesome. Thanks, Holly. Sorry if I miss a comment. I'm just thrilled to pieces that the sound is better. I was tired of wearing the earphones. I mean, it was a long process, so we finally figured it out. There were too many things open, so it was getting sound from a couple of different microphones. So we figured out how to make it just from one, and it sounds better. And I haven't done a lot of videos, except for the one I put up last night. I think I recorded that another time. No, same time. Yeah, so that was the first video that I did that the sound wasn't a problem. And the sound was messed up on several of the videos I was going to put out, so I just kind of gave up on it. Excuse me. All right. This is World Within Worlds. This is it's a toss-up between this one and Fragile World as to which is my favorite. They're both so different that they're in their own category. You know, this one has lots of different things put together, whereas the other one is just strictly the animals, although they do have some things put together in there, like the eagle has the forest on his back. So I don't know, I guess they're similar enough, but I like them both for different reasons. And I wanted to use the color cubes. I went through a lot of different colors and decided on these. And instead of using like 3 different cards like I did for the tiger, I wanted to try to just use one. And hey, Marilyn. Hey, True. Every time I say True, I think of my daughter. I wish she were here. That would be fun. She's a bit of an artist herself. She does more computery art than physical art. Hey, Ambient. So if you have your color cubes, it's $2.95. And I actually auditioned different pencil sets. I cannot find my color swatch cards, or I was going to add that to the mix. They might be here somewhere, down in the recesses of my table. Oh, I see a bunch of cards. Okay. She will be 30 in May. Yep, so pretty close there. Yeah, I noticed you did that. That's why I didn't do this page last week. I wanted to put it in a different week. Yeah, I saw that. You did a great job on there. I could have picked a different one, I guess, but there's so many good ones. But the tiger and this one I've been wanting to do a long time, and my husband picked it out, so yeah, just a bit. It is. It's got so many different elements in it. The tree, the birds, some architecture, some water, a dragon. Now my camera is at a weird angle. Gosh, it's like I don't want to breathe or I'll mess up my camera. Maybe I can just do this part. Well, oh, you don't want to see me. Well, you might. All right, now I've got to change the camera. Why it looks like that. This camera or boom arm thing is okay, but it's why can't I get that to fix? I'm really sorry for making you sick. All right, that's just gonna be it. Hey, Tanya. All right. Now I'm gonna let y'all choose the pencils because I've already selected the pencils out of 3 different. I was gonna use the polys, but they didn't have enough of the pencils that matched these colors, and I was trying to match. So, nope, goes this way. There we go. These are the Grizzeyes. These are Artex, and these are Black Widows. Yeah. Oh, I just love jazz. I'd found her a while back, and I just love listening to Nico. Oh, Nico. Is she here? Yay. Oh, I miss her live streams. Let me see if I can figure out how to do a poll. How do I do a poll? Oh, is that it? Have to do it on the computer. Okay, well, I'm on here. Highlight. Community participants toggle. I think I found it. A poll! Yay! Thanks, Shannon. Okay, which set to use? We have okay. Grizzly. Arctics. Black Widow. I almost typed window. I think I might have done that before. Now, if none of these appeal to y'all, I'll just jump into Prismas. But let's try. I've never done a poll. This is fun. There it is. Yay! With 2-day jobs. Oh, Nico, I'm sorry you have to have 2 days of jobs. Or 2 jobs in a day. Oh, okay, okay. We have 9 votes. Oh, I'm sorry. What sets do you have? I'm guessing you have Prismas. I mean, everybody has Prismas. I could just do Prismas. I'd have to, yay. 19 people. Yeah, this is an odd grouping of colors, but it appealed to me. So I thought, well, let's try it. See what happens. Nectar's pretty close. Blush pink is too pink. Oh, no Prismas? Oh, that's right. Okay. I bet you've got the polys though. I had them out and I was gonna use them, but I couldn't find enough matching colors. Y'all probably say, I know they're not. But I did say if nobody likes any of the other ones, we'll just jump into polys. I mean Prismas. But yeah. So Shannon, would you have picked Prismas or polys if I had put them in there? Should I do a repoll? Nobody owns the 3 brands. Aw. Well, let's see. Oh, you wouldn't pick that? Okay. Well, the Grizz eyes are a little bit like polys, right? Just not as much, not as many colors. And I've got my handy dandy little doodad here that I've already written down the Grizz eyes. So, like, I can go to what I thought was royal blue and Dothrin. I know, I have a problem with decisions. Ultramarine. So then, oh, cobalt blue. See, I could pick ultramarine. What did Mona say? Just with what the pulpit. Okay, very good. Thanks for keeping it simple for me. I could still convert it for you if you wanted. All right, awesome. So Grizz Eye won. Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Have y'all seen that cat video? I know there's a ton of cat videos, but it's the southern one. I think it's called 3 Southern Cats and Mama or something like that. Hey, Jennifer. Yay, I'm glad you're here. Yeah. What I'll do is just convert them to the polys if y'all like those two. All right, now we got to decide. I thought I would use just the colors here and, you know, do some shading and tinting with it, with the black and the Prisma white. Although I did find that the Shannon, you might have discovered this too, or maybe got a different result. Their white pencil is pretty good. I mean, it's pretty good. When I'm blending, like blending over the top, it, you know, it's more opaque, I guess is the word I'm looking for. I don't know. So I may go ahead and use that too. And we've got all these colors to choose from. No problem. Yeah, I sort of did that on my tiger, but I like to use a bunch of different colors, but I thought maybe it might be a nice challenge for me to try to use just some on here. And then I thought, well, how am I going to do the brown tree? Well, does the tree have to be brown? It could be a dark apricot color. No, this one is kind of like, kind of like this chocolate, but a lighter color chocolate. Or I could just add black. So, see how it goes. I'm so glad you're here. And I started on time. All right, so now my camera's messed up again. Let's see if I can't get it to straighten out. I had this just right earlier, and then I bumped it, I guess. I mean, why can't we just, oh, sorry about that. Also, I shake, and it's hard to get precise when I'm shaking. See, that's too far up. All right, let's move it a little bit more, and then, oh, I know this is probably driving you nuts. I'm so sorry. It doesn't bother me when other people do it, but I'll always worry what other people think when I'm doing it. Okay, it's there. I almost decided to do like multiple mixed media stuff, but I just decided on the color palette last night. So, all right, I've actually already started here on, let me zoom you down, on the water. I was just testing out the pencil or the color to see if I could get it to work. You love mixed media? Yeah. I definitely, I mean, I've done mixed media as far as, that zoomed in a little more. Why does that not look zoomed in? Oh, wow. I didn't really realize how far I was not zoomed in. Yeah. All right, I'm going to lower this. Hopefully I won't foul it up again. All right, lower it a little more. Welcome to Lady Hawk's Crazy Camera. As far as using like a watercolor or ink tints or the King Art for the background, and maybe even for the foreground, and coloring over it, putting lots of glitter on it and all that stuff, but I'd like to try some more mixed media stuff. So since I've already started, trying to get the shadow of my hand off there. Anyway, so I'm just kind of going into the dark spots. When I was playing around with these grizz eyes, the last few days, I like how they blend. It's almost like kind of a cross between wax and oily. But I guess because the pencil's probably got both in it. Yep. Oh, Jennifer, I need to paint more. Maybe that should be my goal in May, is to do more painting. Because you've got some wonderful tutorials, and I really just need to go do them. So what I'm gonna do here is what is this one? Turquoise? I don't know. So I did my little chart here. I need to cut these out. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna move a couple around here. The jade almost looks like a lighter version of this. Okay, that's the rock. Probably need to sharpen this more to get into those little crevices. Okay, so then when I was doing this as a practice, I just got lighter as I went. So some of these, see, I think that's a rock. So I'm going to go back over that spot and then come out a little lighter. Is that a rock? No, that's the ocean. Okay. Oh, I did a rock. Probably doesn't matter. I mean, we could just say the water splashing on there. And then where it's got the lighter lines, I will lift the pencil just a little. Oh, really ambient. Okay. Awesome. Do you have some tutorials also? Oh yeah. So this right here is also the water. I need to remember that. Okay. Let's just go ahead and do that then. So this is going to not be quite as dark. Oh, yeah? I was reading, Jennifer's talked about her deck. She's going to stain her deck. Hopefully I'll stay in the camera. I know there's probably like, why is she coloring like that? Well, because this is just the first layer. I think I've got myself trained now to look up to make sure I'm in the picture. I could just look at, yeah. It's like the camera keeps moving. Okay, so then I'm going to come back here and make this darker on the edge, kind of make a gradient. I wanted to go simpler after doing that tiger picture. That background was a booger. You know what I didn't do? I didn't put a paper behind. Hey, Crumb. Thanks for coming. I'll probably come back and go over that again. I may just have to do some left-handed work. The problem is that there's stuff in the way on this one side. Excuse me a moment. Of course, the whole book's in the way too. I swear the camera keeps moving. I'm not doing it. Of course it keeps moving because I'm moving it. All right. You can call me blonde now. Sorry, I'm not blonde. And I'm sorry if you're blonde. I mean, I'm sorry I made that comment. I don't know why I said that. Scratch it. Well, I thought I wasn't moving the camera, but then I realized I was. This camera's got a cord coming from it and going over to the left, and it hangs right over where I need to put my book. And I didn't realize it was moving it. If folks get offended, well, into their problem. That's too funny. All right. I'm about to rip this page out of here. Should I do it? I hate to. But I don't like this octopus picture. So I'm not likely to do it anyway. Oh, use an X-Acto knife? I'm not sure if I'm brave enough. Well, if I could crack the spine well enough, maybe. It's just this side of the book is driving me nuts. He's just not my cup of tea. There's so much of him, it would just take forever. Well, I guess I could use watercolor or something. I'm not, I don't hate them. Of course I don't hate any creature, but I don't know. It's just not a page I'd want to do. So I will just go back to fighting the camera. Oh, I think I see here. It needs some more, needs more line. All right, that's good. So I got my sound straightened out. Now I need to get my camera straightened out. I'd like to get a camera that has an not auto zoom, has a remote control zoom on it. So instead of moving the whole boom camera piece, I would just get my little remote control and go and it goes up and down. Can I cut straight? See, I don't know. What I'm afraid will happen is that I'll cut right into the next page. Which is this one that these two already finished. I don't want to cut into those. I'm trying to think if I put enough padding. Well, that just might end that discussion because I can't even find my exact line. I used it recently. Oh, there it is. Free the books. Somebody has got to make a t-shirt. Or a cup. Gee, I wonder, do we know anybody that makes cups? All right. Let me get a ruler. Oh my gosh. My puppy's so cute. He's 4 feet up. All right. Cut all my books now. Thank you, Shannon. Yeah. So I've got all these papers behind here. I wonder why I can't just crack the spine. That's hard to do in this one. Free the books. It reminds me of Save the Clock Tower. Maybe it's better to do it that way. No, this way. Hold your breath. I mean, don't hold your breath. I'm all right. I did it. Yay. And I didn't cut that one. My book is free. My book. Well, my one page is. I did it. Thank you. I was nervous myself, but all right, X-Acto knife and goes here. All right, now I can move it. Yeah. I'm gonna sharpen this one a little bit. I really need to clean my desk. And in 45 minutes, all we've done is cut a page out and colored some water. That's okay. Yes, the free book. Free the books. Well, wouldn't it be, though, free the pages? Although that doesn't quite roll off the tongue like free the books does. You weren't worried about me. You were worried about the book. Oh, I'm so offended. I think I might cry. Ooh. I was going to use some white on here, but probably what I'll do is use white on this part. So let's see. I'm just going to lightly I may not have to use white. I wanted to try the white. Nope, that's not white. Oh my gosh, have y'all ever had your eye on a pencil and you turned your head to look at something and then you end up grabbing the wrong pencil even though you were wanting to grab one pencil? That didn't make sense. Have you grabbed the wrong pencil? I'm sure you have. See, that's just nice. It blends it so nice. I love this white pencil. Erase the slap in the head. All right, what now to do the rest of the page? Yeah, I don't know. Yes, free the book's funnier. Wah. Yeah. So I was watching Shannon's review and she talked about it being like light fast. A light fast is so expensive and I didn't want to spend that much. But I thought if I could get something close to light fast, or maybe if I used it and decided I liked these pencils enough, maybe I can start slowly building a light fast collection. Yeah. If you have light fast already, you probably don't need to bother unless you just want to do comparisons and stuff. But if you don't have them, I try not to get every pencil that comes down the pike. A pipe. Is it pipe? Yeah, pipe. I don't know why I said pike. But when there's one that's really got different characteristics than the other ones I have, then I'm more interested in getting them. And I thought, well, if I just hate them royally, then I could just, you know, return them or something. Sell them to somebody. I think to save time, I'm not going to go over that with white. It really is kind of working fine with me just going lightly. Did I tell you that this is turquoise number 35? I look down and I missed the chats. Let's see. Yes. Yes. Oh, right. Yeah. What did Tanya say about no pink? I missed it. Oh well. Yeah. Yeah, you know, when I first got my Prismas, I thought, these are glorious. I mean, I got them for Christmas from my husband and sister and mother and dad. And I had previously just bought a smaller set. So they all pitched in and got me the big set. And then recently I bought another big set because it has the lilac and lavender in it. Okay, there's my water. Now, as far as what's next? Okay. Trying to think what's going to be what. Okay, y'all. Oh, there it is. Gosh. Okay. So I've got these colors. Am I missing a color? That one. This one. How did I miss that one? Oh yeah. The closest I could come to in this set was this light peach. Yeah, see, if I was going to do dark, I would use this and then use white on it, but I don't know if I can color light enough for that. have here? Oh, I do have the light peach. What color am I missing? Okay, I've got black and blue. And this one, I'm missing this one. I'm missing the salmon color. Henna. That's the one I need. I really thought I had that one out already. Maybe I put it back. No, wrong set. Yeah, I've got it out already. It probably fell behind something. Like that just fell. Aha, there it is. Yay! Two pencil picker apps. Pencil picker makes you blend colors. Already gives you one. Yeah, it does. The pencil picking apps. I have tried several, and it's kind of frustrating. There was one that I had, and I can't remember the name of it, but you'd think it would show up in the search. Anyway, all you did was push a button and it would randomly give you something. And then you can change out different, you can like click on two of them and that keeps those two. And then you press the button again and it generates the other ones that you didn't pick. Use 3 gradient for each pencil. Yeah, that's cool. So for the tree, I could do like this dark henna. And probably the fuchsia would be the leaves because it's like the brightest thing. What do you think? Yeah. Pencil picker. I may try that. All right. Well, is this a little fox or a wolf? I'm trying to find the darkest parts. This is kind of already dark. My puppy flipped over. If he wakes up all the way, I'm going to need to take him outside. We're trying to slowly get him, teach him how to go out the door, pet door, but he doesn't always make it. Hey View, how are you? I like to do realistic looking stuff, but you know, I like the trees to be green, leaves, you know, brown and green, and I like the water to be blue or turquoise or something like that. But I really like these cards so far because they help me with what colors might look what colors have I not thought of that could go together, you know? And I think just about everybody is running into that that has the cards. And since I have problems making decisions, it helps me to focus. I'm just kind of gradually getting darker in some places on this tree. So yeah. Oh, that's what you meant before, Shannon, when you said you were drowning in prismas because you got them all over the place. Yeah, I'm sure all of us have desks that look similar. I might just have to make this a gray wolf because this henna looks too much like fox color. I need to sharpen. I need to get sharper. Brr. Fibro hand. Oh, really, it's not fibro hand, it's familial trimmer's hand. It's kind of funny, but it's kind of annoying when I've got a plate that's kind of light, either a paper plate or a regular plate with just a little food on it. If I don't hold it a certain way, it will go flying out of my hand. And it's kind of frustrating, but like I said, it's a little bit funny too. Why is this light underneath? Maybe light's coming from this way? I don't know. But usually underneath leaves, I like to make it darker. Oh, these little tiny lines are so much fun. Hello, Dirty Shirt Shoes. Glad you came. Awesome. That's an interesting nickname you have there. The pigment just pours out of this pencil. So even when I'm coloring lightly, I've really got to go really lightly, or else it just pours out. Hope this is not too boring. I could just color part of it like I did the tiger. So we could kind of get a lot of different colors in here. I think something I'm going to try is using some of this light peach. To lighten some of this up, but also to put in some wet spots. Highlights. Highlights, yes. I know my terms. Highlights. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was trying to think what that meaning might be. Maybe you go to church a lot, or well, it could just be a lot of things. I don't want to get philosophical. Gosh, my shaking hand ought not to be able to do these. Tiny, tiny branches. Okay. Now we can darken up some spots. Oop. Sorry, I'm concentrating. When I sat down to color here, I was thinking about this young lady that I babysit sometimes. My sister is her primary babysitter. We say babysitting, you know, just as a, not a description of the young lady, but just of what we're doing. Anyway, when Ashley, my sister, can't babysit, then Ashley asked me, like, oh, I can't babysit on so-and-so day. I'm working that day. She's a patient sitter at a hospital. And so I've been sitting for this girl. She has, she's on one side of the spectrum of autism. And she's not nonverbal, but she doesn't talk a lot. And when she does, it's just, it's not a sentence. It's more like a little kid, like maybe a 1-year-old or something. Anyway, so my sister's been babysitting her for about 10 years. And I've babysat off and on, but especially this last year. And you know, I go over there and she doesn't do do much. I mean, she watches her shows and doesn't say much. And occasionally she'll bring me some food and want me to prepare it. She won't say, "Would you please make this for me?" She just gives it to me. And I read the directions for the microwave and pop it in. And if I'm clueless about what to do with whatever food she gave me, I text my sister and said, "Okay, she just gave me this. What do I do with it?" And that turned out pretty well. I like my tree. And so it's usually, there's no incidents or anything. She likes to watch some parts of a show over and over and over again. And it occasionally gets on my nerves. But, you know, I just put up with it. I put my earphones in and listen to something. And now I'm making too long of a story. I was just trying to give you some background. She came over. She never comes over to me and wants to engage in any kind of conversation or activity at all with me, and that's fine. When her dad does the, what do you call that, when you call a DoorDash, then I open the door and get whatever it is, and I give it to her. And that's about it. But last night, she was watching me. She stood next to me, and I knew you know how you know people are watching you? And I knew she was watching me, so I turned around, and she had in her hand this little spray bottle of, I guess, it must have been watered down, kind of body spray or something. And I looked over and I said, do you want to spray my hand? And I put my arm out and she sprayed it. And I said, "Oh, that's pretty." And then the next thing she did really blew my mind. She sat down next to me. She put her left foot on my right foot. I had a shoe, so she put it on the shoe. And I didn't really notice that until later. But she sat down and I showed her a video of the video I was watching of somebody coloring. And I've asked her if she wanted to color it before, but she never responds in any kind of way. She just goes about and does her thing. But last night she sat down and she was watching me, and I said, "Would you like to color?" And I gave her the pencil, and she started coloring with me. Well, I was wondering about that, Jennifer, because I told my sister about it, and she was surprised. She said, "Really? I've been trying to get her to color before, and she didn't want to color with me." And I was feeling like, my sister said, "Maybe she doesn't like me anymore." And of course I said, "Actually, no, maybe it's just she said, "Maybe it's just the timing." And, I really don't know. But I've told her some stuff that she's done. And my sister's been surprised. Wow, she's never done that with me. And I'm kind of feeling bad for my sister. I don't know what she's thinking there. She's not a jealous type or anything. She's just, she's kind to everybody. She's really, every place that she's worked, she's always won some kind of, like, what do you call it, employee of the month or something like that. Oh, maybe it is. I don't know. I get kind of croaky when I get online here, but Maybe it is. I mean, Ashley has a good voice too. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just different, you know, because Ashley's been babysitting her for 10 years. And, you know, I don't know what it is, but it was really great. And I'm glad I brought a book that, even if it was a really great book, I can always get another one. I kept thinking about that and shoving the thought down. Like, no, I don't need to worry about this book. You know, one of the things I like about these pencils, they don't smudge. They don't smudge. Yeah, it could be she's feels bad, but I told her, no, Ashley, she likes you. I think if she didn't like her, she would probably throw things at her or something. In fact, I won't say her name, but I'll just say one day she was in a really bad mood because her mom had to go to work on a day that she wasn't supposed to go to work. And I guess she's got some kind of, I don't know what's the word, recognition of what day it is. But she was mad at her mom and she was kind of hitting her. But her mom can deal with that because she's, you know, it's been like that for 18 years. And she's not a mean kid. She's just, you know, she just was upset that her mom had to leave on a day that she normally doesn't. And I sat there at the table and I was watching this exchange. I was just trying to stay out of it and making sure she didn't, you know, if I needed to jump in and help her or something. And her mom said, well, come on, let's go in here and lay down and take a nap. She was just trying to get her to relax. And suddenly, one of her phones comes flying my way. And if she had all her faculties, I have no doubt she would be very good at basketball. She just aimed at me, whoosh, and the phone came right at me. But I have ninja skills. I say I have ninja skills. I'm just one of those people that are highly alert. And I've, not every wreck that I've had, and I haven't had a lot of them, but I've avoided a lot of wrecks that way. Thank the Lord. But anyhow, I have ninja skills. I call them that just for fun. That phone came flying at me and I grabbed it right out of the air like we were playing catch or something. And then she looked at me, and I really haven't thought about that look until a little bit more today. I think she was surprised I caught it. So I don't know, maybe I impressed her with my catching ability. I don't know. Siri thought I was talking to him. That's too funny. So, Jennifer, you've worked with, let me see, you've worked with special needs? Okay. Well, I can tell you, you know, you probably heard me say she's on the lower spectrum, or one end of the spectrum, and she will say hi, like, hi, you know, real quick. And she won't say my name altogether. She'll like that. And that's only prompting by her mom or dad. So when she sat down next to me, that was a big deal for me. I felt honored, like you said. I was telling her dad when he came home. He's a police officer. He came home, and I was saying I felt honored that she sat down and wanted to color with me. And my sister gave me the idea I could just go ahead and take that page out of that book, and I could frame it and give it to her. Yeah. You know, you probably know the YouTube channel. Shoot, now it just went out of my head. Special books. And he equates the people that he interviews in there as books, and so they're special books. Anyhow, I've watched enough of his videos that I think that how I was reacting with her came from there. Because I remember in the back of my mind, I was thinking, I sound a lot like Chris on special books. And so I think maybe I'll write a message to him. I think he's got a Facebook about what happened and how I appreciate his, what he does for those kids. And there's adults too that he interviews. Oh yeah, it's called Special Books. Look it up. You will be so amazed. And he's been doing that for probably, I want to say more than 5 years. And at one point they had, since there were kids in the videos, they turned off the ability to post anything. And him and his wife were upset about that, because these families look at those videos and they read the comments, and I think most every comment is positive. They try to get rid of the negative ones if there's any, and it really encourages the kids and the adults and the parents and so forth. And anyhow, I got off on a tangent. That's right. Thanks. I wasn't sure what color I was going to use on this, but I just decided to jump in with this. It's fuchsia. Oh, sorry. It's Orchid 57. Let me go ahead and show you these colors I'm working with. All right. So I have Light Peach 11. And yeah, Orchid 57, Turquoise 35, Henna 62, Violet Blue, I always want to say Violet Blue 51, and Black. And I'm also, Black is number 65, and White is 72. So if y'all have these. The other thing I thought I would do, I may not have time, is to look these up in here. So you might get a, okay, so probably, no, I lost my train. Well, this is pretty close to that light peach color. So this is apricot, light peach. Okay, so there wasn't exact matches to some of these. Okay, here's my light peach. If you have the polys, you can do beige red. And if you've got Prismas, you can do peach on that one. Oh yeah, these are 6-sided. So what would that be? Hexagonal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Yeah. And let's see. The orchid is probably going to be maybe crimson. No. Maybe manganese violet, somewhere in there. Kind of a reddy blue, purple. Something like that. Yeah. The turquoise one, I really couldn't find an exact match for that. Maybe the deep cobalt green, and you can just color lightly on some spots. So we do henna. Henna's kind of a middle cadmium red maybe, but light, color lightly. Or Indian red and Pompeian red look pretty close there. Oh, I haven't done the blue. It's kind of a royal-ish, maybe Indantron is probably the closest. So you might try those. All right, so I'm continuing on the tree. How is my time? Okay. I think I'm going to stop on the tree so I can work on some other parts. All right. This looks kind of like a fox, but since I don't want it to blend into the tree, I think I might mix the black and the white together and make kind of a gray color, so he's like a gray wolf. Let's see. It really does not take much to put color down on this. Does not take much. I think I'll color most of him white. Oh, look, it's spreading around. Awesome. So he'll be a little gray wolf. And that's about as detailed as I'm going to get on that. Yes, I did think of pink, but I wanted to do this palette, so I did it that way. And so many people have done it pink. They've probably done it in every color there is. I mean, I could have made it green and the water purple. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, the lanterns. Now, that's going to be tricky because most of the Chinese or Japanese lanterns are red. But we could... Let's see what happens if I used... black on this. Okay, hand. I don't think that looks good at all. I mean, it looks dark, but it's not the color of the lantern I'm looking for. That is not the color I was trying to... What am I doing mixing that? It's the henna that I wanted. I'm so silly. I don't know what I'm doing. What would happen if I mixed? Oh, it's a terrible, terrible, ugly ugly color. I'm just trying to find something different to color that. Anyway, where was I? Like, I'm trying to make it redder, but I don't think I can make it redder. All right. How about we work on the dragon? I haven't used these two yet. I think, though, I'm going to make this the color of the rocks and the ground coming out. This is the light peach. Let's see what that does. I really didn't have an idea of what I was going to do for which color. But I kind of like the peach. Can use a little of this henna for some darker areas. Something like that. My husband's in there in his office hitting a key on his keyboard. It makes that it's like a, what do you call that, an alarm? Not an alarm. It tells you somebody's posted. I don't know what it is, but anyway, it's starting to grate. All right. Thanks. Yeah, I'm liking this light peach on these rocks. I was trying to put some of the light peach into here. You know, to kind of lighten the tree up in some spots, but also to bring some of that color down here. All right. All right. Some of these here, I'm not sure if my brain's just going all over the place. I'm wondering if I mixed the light peach with the purple, I want to keep saying fuchsia, with the orchid. What kind of color would I get? It's a little bit yucky, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it's possible. I'm also trying to figure out this green, the mint color, turquoise, because there's a green bush back here. Anyway, well, what can I be sure about? I'm thinking a blue dragon. Thanks. It is from here, from the color cards. So I'm excited about that. I was going to do like a yellow golden dragon, but now I've got this color. Was it this one? Light blue. Yeah. That I thought I would make a blue dragon. No problem. I'm glad you're here. Let's see. Let's start out in the dark spots. Trying to see where the dragon begins in the background. Is that? Oh, he's wrapped around. Okay. So this part is also him. I'm gonna have to sharpen this one too. Oh, I'm sorry your daughter's sick. Or your granddaughter. Hope she feels better soon. This may or may not have been the greatest choice in the world. I wonder if his stomach should be a different color. I might go ahead and keep it dark, and then these pencils just glide over the page. If this is how light fast are, I'm thinking I might like light fast. So it could be as I run out of each one of these, I will replace it with a light fast maybe. Yeah. I had a like 2 months bout of fatigue. And there was just absolutely nothing I could do about it. Just sleep. I took a lot of naps. I still have some fatigue, but not like I did. Okay, those are the dark spots. Wow. How often do you have to paint your deck, Jennifer? I'm going to go back and darken. Need to shave my pencil. That's what I was thinking. Bless you. Uh-oh, where'd the puppy go? Did you go out to potty? That's a good boy. Sorry about that. The door's open, so he just went on out. All right, I've darkened him up. Now, I think I'm going to, I kind of like the way that the white blended out some of that color. It kind of shifts it around like Prisma's a little bit. Which I think's cool. Oh, every 2 to 3 years. Sorry, I didn't look up to see that. You'd think there'd be a stain that would, you know, stay on longer than 2 to 3 years. But I don't have a deck. We've never had a deck, so I don't know how they work. I mean, I just did this wrong. The ins and outs of having one. don't know if that's an airplane or what, but it's making an awful racket. I'm going to go as lightly as I can. And then, well, this will probably take me ages. Just to color in between some of these scales. Just a little bit. Hey, Brittany. Hope you're doing well. Puppy's playing with one of his big sisters. And my little puppy's got his own channel. Go check it out. It's called Tai Tai the Chai Chai. Sometimes I call him Tai Tai. Sometimes I call him Tyler. Sometimes I call him Puppy. Honey Pumpkin, just whatever comes to mind. But his name is Tyler. These are the Grizz Eyes. I definitely think these pencils are worth getting if you don't have the light fast. Don't want to spend the money. I didn't want to spend the money. I was happy that they were more or less an American-made pencil. There's the box here. It says developed in the United States, manufactured in PRC. Now I just lost what it was. People's Republic of China. And it's out of North Carolina. So mostly American. Oh, I haven't done this one. Watch video demos. I want to scan that. Probably just go to their website. Grisey. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's got a cute little kitty on the front. Grisey. That's what it looks like to me. Yes, you want the pencils. You definitely want the pencils. It goes down so nicely. You don't have to push the pencil to get the pigment to come out. And it's so smooth. I think they would work on just about every paper. I thought about doing this giant video series on what pencils work on what paper, but I don't know. I hadn't even finished my my top 10 or what I finished in 2022, mainly because the videos weren't coming out right because I hadn't got the sound right. Really annoying. But now I've got the sound sorted out. I think I might be able to make some more videos. Oh, really? We had a cat long ago that was half Siamese, and he had blue eyes. I mean, that's what it looks like. This is Siamese. But I like the little gray nose. But I love the eyes, yeah. Bye, Yana. I suppose we should wrap things up here, too. Connie, are you on soon? Gosh, and I don't know if it's the pencils or the paper or both, but it layers really nicely. Or they do, I shouldn't say. It does. All right, well, I can play around with that later. I thought that I would just do this part black, like fading or gradation. In fact, I need to go ahead and go. What color didn't I use? I think I used all of them. So this is going to be black. These, the dark parts, and then I'll gradually make it lighter and lighter. probably that too. There's a couple of sea creatures. Probably I won't do much with them. Maybe this little guy can be peach, you know. Maybe with a little dark color in there. This right here, I really wanted to do a red, but so I've got this here, and I've got that here, and the green's down here, and the peach is here. Ah, blue. Yeah, so probably what I'll do is I'll make this blue also. And I'll use the same technique of gradations. The background, I'd like to kind of use a stencil on that. And the trees, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the trees. Make this a little blue fish. I might bring in some like, what are these called? Stardusts. For the back, yeah, I thought I might do stencils and maybe some king art, something like that, but just very light. I don't want to get into massive treatment of a page, and then use, so that would be, you know, probably a lighter version of this blue. And then I can go over with a Posca and put in some, you know, reflection marks. Yes, please. Please go ahead and put the link in. That'd be great. Oh, an hour, 9 minutes? Okay. Well, I've actually got a video appointment at 12. And I've been on a while, so what time is it? Oh my gosh. Y'all, I can stay a little longer. I don't know what made me think it is almost 12. Just kidding. I'm not really leaving. Did I freak you out? I don't know. I guess I'm still fatiguing. Oh yeah, you know, I didn't put any links in the description. I apologize for that. I know there were supposed to be that. Well, I didn't do everything wrong, so it's okay. I'm watching my puppy play. Is it possible to put, can I actually edit the description while I'm sitting here? Or will it knock me off? Uh-oh. Okay, good. All right. I can edit the description. Let's see. I'm not sure why I've got that description down there. I need to go to do a different. Gosh, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go over to Connie's. My computer's slow this morning. It didn't have enough coffee. I'm fine. No problem. Okay, while that's loading. Uh-oh. That's my shirt. You don't want to see my shirt. I'm sorry. Okay. Come on, computer. I told you where to go. Well, I've got a little mint thing in my mouth. It has a little calories in it. It has a little bit of calories. I'm sorry I said I was going to leave and I didn't, but maybe you're happy that I stayed. That's not, yeah, that's what I wanted to do on that. Okay. I hope that Grizzly comes out with more colors. Because I would definitely like to have more colors. Okay. Oh, look at that. Two weeks with Kirby. All right. I did have that at the top. And the puppy's playing hard today. He's feisty. I'm just glad he's not making noise. He sounds like a little pig. Maybe he knows Mommy's talking on her computer, so I better be quiet. Okay, and then I thought I would make these bits. The color of the water. like they're waves. Yeah, I hear ya. Okay, now go back to my live. All right, now go back to Connie's page. Puppy, you got little pointy teeth. Little pointy teeth. Oh, you know what I should do? Oh, no, 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 don't do that. Yikes. I hope I didn't just screw mine up. I don't think so. No, I didn't. I need to reboot my computer in a little bit. Oh. That's... Alright. Well, I put the link to her Facebook page, or YouTube page in there. I was trying to get the other stuff. I really should have cleaned up my desk before sorry. Before I started doing this. But I had a class, one class this morning. See, it really doesn't smudge. And then I needed to eat breakfast. Let's see, yes, very sharp teeth. I appreciate y'all helping each other. That's awesome. Puppy, what are you doing? Don't mess with that. Aha. Yeah, there was something I was supposed to do for this video visit. Puppy dog. Sharp, pointy teeth. You want up on Mama. Oh my goodness, she looks Mama. Oh yeah, she does. See his tail? Oh, we've got to clip your little nails. Okay, so I've got that. Hey, don't bite me. You don't bite Mama. We don't play that way, remember? That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Oh, no. You're gonna bite. You're gonna get down. Are you gonna bite? No biting. No biting. Oh, good kisses. That's good. I know it. That's good kisses, Mama. Good kisses, Mama. Not sure why I put turquoise there. It's part of the wall. Well, we'll just say water splashed up. Okay, and then take some of the henna. Where did the henna go? Found its way on the floor. Yeah, it did. Alrighty. Connie teaches. She teaches kids from China. Yeah, it's just teaching English. Some of the kids know a little bit of English already. So we're just helping them to improve. And there's some that don't know any at all. And we just get them to repeat. A lot of repeating. But that's okay because they learn that way also. I'm trying to figure out, that's a piece of rock. Okay. Not sure what that was. I'm going to go ahead and get in some of these darker areas. Oh, I missed some water. A little bit over here. A little bit here. And it looks like some of this is water that's coming up, but maybe leaves coming down too. Oh, look at that fish. Look at the fish right in the screen there. That's funny. So the company that I worked for, we're actually independent. That's what they call us, independent something. China requires that all teachers have some kind of degree. Doesn't have to be teaching at all. In fact, it could really be any degree, and you, whether you have a teaching degree or other degree, you get the same pay. Now, you might get more students if you have a teacher degree, but it's not always the case. Anyhow, I don't know how I got off on that. You want to get down? What do you need? You want to go see sister? You could just hold you. I can do that. Oop. I can just hold you. Oh, thank you for the kisses. My arm was in need of kisses. And I tell people, they said, oh, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. And I would say, if I can do it, you can do it. It's scary at first, but then you get, you know, once you've taught several classes, then you get it. It's just like anything else. You just got to learn how to do it. And they give you all the curriculum that you need and the teaching tips. So you don't have to come up with anything. If you want to add, what's it called? Props, you can. Okay, so I'm jumping around this rock here. When I first started, I went crazy with props. I wasn't the worst prop offender, but I was always looking for another prop. Here, go play with sister. And then I got out of it for about a year, maybe a year and a half, and just put it behind me. I wasn't going to do it anymore. And then I think they started to message teachers that had taught before, so they would come back. And I thought, well, you know what? I think that's a good idea. I think I'll go back. I hardly use any props at all. I've got some of the characters from the company. But, and I've got like a ball and some Legos and a car. I don't use a lot of props, mainly because of the app I'm using for the background. You can have any background that you want. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I had all that stuff. How do you make a turquoise more green? Would you add blue to it? Let's try it. The hard thing about it is just the time. Like, if you're on the West Coast, you would have to get up really early to teach. The East Coast has a better time of it because it's like if you wanted to open there on the East Coast 9 o'clock, you say, well, I don't want to teach until 9. Well, that is a different time than, no, this becomes more turquoise. I don't know why I thought you'd add more green to it. That's stupid. In fact, I might just do that in some of these areas to make them darker. Because, you know, I love contrast. Yes, the green screen. Thank you for saying that. I have a green. Oh, it's not a green screen. It's called UCam 10, and you can change the background, but you can't use any props in it because they fade in the back. It's only picking up people, and occasionally a puppy, and sometimes a small toy if you put it there in the right spot. And so it's a little bit frustrating that way, and I've asked my husband about finding me a new app so that I can I like how this blue's working here. So that I can use props again. We did have the idea of doing a green screen, and I actually bought some fabric, some green fabric that would work, and also one of those clothes racks. That you hang, you know, for hanging clothes, and I was going to put that over it. And I thought that was going to work great, but the problem is the camera I have doesn't do that. It does not have a green screen capability. So I had to go back to using the UCam 10. I think I've got enough color in this spot that the blue doesn't want to lay down there as well as I'd like. Okay, that looks pretty cool. I might come in with some yellow, some white. I don't know why I keep saying yellow. Just smooth out some of these things. So if anybody knows of a camera that would be better, I've got a Logitech something that would let me use a green screen, then I think I'll be able to use more props. Let me see if I can do something here. Oh, you know what? Shannon, I just made you a moderator. Now, you don't have to fully mod me all the time or anything. It's just, you know, it's to make it easier for you to help Jennifer. You know, and you know, if you happen to come in, but No pressure. I know you mod in so many places. Oh, the program does. Yeah. Me too, Shannon. I I was so frustrated with that. I was trying to do a video and I couldn't figure out why it was sounding like a robot. And Steve, please, could you fix this? I don't know. It didn't sound like that before, but it wasn't great sound. And so, yeah. I'm glad it's fixed too. Now, as far as the camera goes, I guess maybe I changed the setting to where it doesn't go in and out. Robin, what are you chewing on? Are you chewing on a bug? She's chewing on a bug. Okay. Enjoy. OBS to use green screen. Ah. Okay. Well, I'm just wondering. Okay, so the company. So when I teach, I have to use their app, and I don't know if. Well, if I'm using. Yeah, no, I couldn't use the green screen that way because I have to use their app. If it would have to be a camera because that's what their app connects to, is a camera. But you know, I still teach, and one of my favorite things to do is to do trials, a trial class, because you can be as silly as you want. You don't have to do all the slides. There's a different number of slides depending on the lesson. You don't have to use the slides, which is really nice. I mean, not on all of them. And I think it's the only greenish I have, so I'm just going to have to make these little tufts of grass green. I suppose I could use any color. There's some more rock back there. What you chewing on, puppy? Oh, it's his toy. He's got one of those crinkly toys. What's funny about that toy is that I thought it was a small duck. And I said, great, we have a small duck. And it came in the mail, and it was like I don't know, 11 inches long. And that didn't stop him. He just dragged it across the floor and has a good old time with it. So funny. I teach English to mostly Chinese. I've had Korean students. I had one other kind once. I want to say it was German, but it's mostly Chinese. And I don't know any Chinese. I'm asked that a lot. Do you know Chinese? I was trying to learn it, you know, with that program. What's it called? Duolingo. My sister is using it to learn Spanish. I am going to make this sucker dark. I feel like I'm just piddling around with this thing. We want to give these pencils a good test drive. Hey, Bee. Thanks. I'm trying to make it look good. These animals, I don't think I'm going to do much to them since there's really not. There's just a little bitty snippet of an animal here. I'm guessing this goose. I know there's other parts of this goose that were gray. Black. But I think I'll just add a little bit of black here, and then come in with the white. Sorry, I'm not in the screen there. And that'll be that. Maybe do a little bit more. A little bit more of something on him. Yeah. Nope. There's just so many tiny little things. You can't hardly get to it. All right, now I'm gonna come in with a black here on these dark areas. What I like to do is sign off and go eat some lunch before my video appointment. I'll probably do some more on that dragon. This little guy, he'll just be peach. They're sort of that color anyway, I think. Oh, that was, well, I had a little bit of color on that. It's okay. Put just a hair of dark color under that thing. Okay, I'm going to continue with the black, and I might make these swooshes purple because I need to bring the purple down here. I call it Purple Orchid. Probably I might go ahead and do this the same color because we can say it's a baby tree. And the bushes back here, oh yeah, the bird will be gray. This, I might go ahead and make that blue because they're also blue. And the little things coming up and down, I'll color some of the leaves going down, and then I'll color some water going up. And the background, I think I'm going to use a bluish, a very light blue maybe. No, not this blue, but I might even break out the, what do you call it, pastel pencils. Let's see what I'm going to do on that. And I'll probably add some sparkles and stuff too. So anyway, if y'all want to keep talking and chatting about stuff, I'll leave this open. I'm just going to go get something to eat. Thanks. Let's see what that's going to look like down there. Oh, look, I forgot his... So I thought I might... do this part with the purple. Oh, you're welcome. Y'all have a great day. Yes, probably the second hour. The first hour, I have a video appointment I need to go to, so, but yeah. Yay! Thank you, Shannon. And I'm sorry I didn't put the schedule into the stream. I'm not sure if I can do it now. But at least I've got Connie's in there in the description. All right, I'm gonna go. See y'all later. Have a good day. Bye.